Good Monday morning, or now I guess afternoon. It's your Loudoun County model weather outlook. First of all, let's talk about what we got rain-wise yesterday. Not too bad. Most areas got between a half and 3/4 of an inch, but there were some drier spots here. Southern and far southeastern Loudoun only got about a third of an inch of rain. True up here too in northern Loudoun, only about a third of an inch of rain or so. Again, this is coming from the Raindrop app, which is kind of a cool tool. So it's definitely something to take a look at. In general, though, we truly did have quite a bit of rain. Certain areas got more than others. Around Leesburg, they got up over an inch. So that was really good out here in western Loudoun. More like a half to 3/4 of an inch of rain is really what I saw. So anyway, good soaker for most. Melted most of the snow out there. And started cleaning up some of the salt off the roads. So we'll see what happens this week. All right, so looking at the weather forecast here, so the low pressure system is moving away from us, as you're all aware. So this is the low that causes the rain. As it moved out, it's bringing a little bit of breezes today and cooler temperatures. Well, remaining cool temperatures, highs in the 40s. But that is going to change. This high that is over us is moving to the south, and the winds are going to move out of the southwest. And yes, what does that mean? It means warmer temperatures are going to visit us mid and upper 50s tomorrow. You can see the strong southerly winds here in the middle part of the country. Huge warm-up underway. This is moving towards us. Now, what we got to watch out for is, as typical this time of year, you can get these pesky backdoor cold fronts or fronts that move along the coast and then down and dam up here in the mountains east of us. You see this a little bit of a sagging look to the isobars. Got to watch out for that because it's hard for the models to pick up on these nuanced features. And so my hope is that we stay warm, and the forecast looks like, Wednesday, Thursday, highs into the low 60s before we get to an unsettled weather setup here later in the week. But here we are Wednesday. The winds are strong from the west, and it's keeping us pretty warm. And then we get some chances of some showers. This is the warm front, meaning the warmer air coming in and riding into the area. So by Thursday afternoon, evening, we get some rain showers. And that front kind of hangs out pretty close by on Friday, so we get a few showers. Then there is a disturbance along the front moving through that could cause us some rain on Friday, Saturday. This looks a little less prominent rain. Some earlier forecasts showed a little more rain on us. And then we're going to watch this low pressure system form and cold air trying to move down. This isn't the best setup from the look here of potential wintry weather setup, but it's possible. More rain comes through, and then cold air starts to get entrained, and then the low blows up along the coast. We're going to get just enough cold air to switch us over to some snowy conditions. And so we'll have to see. This would be Sunday to Monday, and then this thing really bombs out along the coast. And then moves northeast. Because it's such a slow mover, we could get, a few inches of snow out of this thing if it were to come true. The upper level support's in the right location, and it gets really, really chilly for next Monday. So cold air returning next week with strong northerly winds, at least early part of next week, before, maybe we get to a transient pattern here again and we'll warm back up. How much, if it does become snow, is really up in the air. I'm not even going to dive into it deeply here. The GFS is the model showing this. GFS has been notoriously poor on low and cold and snowy phase placement. There's just this general sense that maybe this could be the case. The European model does show some hints that something could be going on as well as even the German model. But in general, I'm just not certain or convinced. So what does it look like rain-wise for this week? This is very much subject to change. We'll have to see, but it's around an inch of precip, which is pretty good. We need the rain so bad. So you can imagine the rain this last weekend, melting all that snow, and this on top of it will all help our drought situation for sure. But our drought situation is a long way to go. As far as temperatures go, and the lookout, we actually look like we're going to get back to more normal temperatures this time of year, a little cooler than what will happen in the middle part of this week. But normal temperatures now are in the mid upper 40s, low 50s, so that's pretty typical. Mid upper 40s is probably more typical here at this time of year. That's in the 6 to 10, and then the 8 to 14 day. Warm air is trying to come back into the picture. We'll have to see if this comes all true. It's a little far off. So that's all I got for you. Have an awesome Monday and an excellent week as your Loudoun County model weather outlook. Have a good one.